Hello, everybody, and welcome back into E.D. Lumley Arena from Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. It's the Cornwall Colts and the Toronto Wildhounds in their fourth and final meeting of the season. Cornwall, well, they've collected 7 of 9 potential points so far against Toronto this season as it's sent around. Here's Copper, an early look. It's cancer night, and a chance scores! Ryan McCoy out of the gates. Toronto knows that they need to play better, and they strike early here from Cornwall tonight. The first shot against Caleb Chabot. It's a one race, and Copper just feeds it out front. He finds McCoy right through the legs of Chabot. It goes, and Toronto strikes first after losing the other night back at home against Cornwall 2-1. First home loss of the season for the Wildhounds, but they get off to a sharp start here tonight. It's 1-0 against the league's best, Cornwall Colts. Sent in by Coffey. Chased around on that far wing. Here's Marnell. He'll send that ahead to Fernand Olivier Perrot. Now McCoy takes it back. Here's McCoy with speed. Already has one. McCoy breaks to the net. He's stopped by Chabot. Copper playing it over. That deflects. Coffey finds it. Coffey out front. Back to the point. That comes out to center right. Finnegan on it. It's cancer night here from Cornwall. The Hounds and the Cornwall Colts, fourth and final meeting of the year, finishes in a special way. Sent in behind the goal, McCoy has it. Here's McCoy weaving his way from behind out front. McCoy to the net! Right to the chest of Chabot as the Colts didn't give him that opening. Yeah, he had a good idea going to the net there, but Cornwall did a good job covering, so he didn't get much on it. Face off here, one back by Cornwall. Here's Bindler. Looks to get it out. Marnell has the feed, and here come the Colts through center. Marnell with speed. Ryerson back between the Toronto pipes tonight after a rest. Made its first stop tonight. Given away. Robitaille scores! They tie it up on the giveaway. It's 1-1. So Ryerson can't keep that one out, and we have a new game in this first period. It's 1-1 from Cornwall. Face-off coming. Fans on their feet here. It's been a Colts show over the last 4 games, scoring 2 or more goals in a game and allowing 1 or less in all 4 of those games. Here comes Ryan Woods trying to get it right back for the Hounds. Woods is in! He scores! It was stopped, but it sneaks its way through Chabot on a perfect forehand, backhand move in tight to put Toronto back in front, 2-1. 8:16 of the first period. Look, Chabot has it, but it just sneaks its way through. Nice goal here for Ryan Woods to put Toronto back in front. Face-off coming. 2-1 in this first period. Here's Nicholson ahead for Cleaver. This is the worst that Chabot has been so far in a week. Here's Lash falling down, trying to get it out front. And the Colts have it in their own end. They'll get it ahead. Frazier trying to get it out of the zone. Here's Frazier in his own zone, being chased by Woods. Bindless with it now. Robitaille. And here comes Robitaille, right side in over the Toronto line. Winding, shooting, he fanned on that. Lash to Nicholson ahead for Woods. Back down into the Cornwall zone. It's chased around by the Hounds. Cleaver, pass out front! And that one rolled off the reach of Ryan Woods and right to Chabot for a face-off. Purple jersey giveaway from the Cornwall Colts here tonight, and that's why their fans are coated in purple. Here's the draw, right side. One back, McDonald has it. So Chabot allowing 2 or more in the first time in 5 starts. Here's Logan, gave that away. Renfro out front, backhand try, good save made by Chabot. He needed to be sharp there. This is the best first period we've seen from the Wildhounds in quite some time. In come the Colts, down the left side, good save made. Ryerson poked it to the corner, picked up by Lazon. He's been dangerous in this stretch. Blended shoots, good save made by Ryerson. Cleared out and down on the backhand. 4 to play here in the first. 2-1 Toronto. Here's McDonald behind the goal out front. He'll center for Fernand. Now Vita. Spinning off the forecheck of the Hounds and playing it up on the wing. Lazon is in. He's in alone. And he's stopped by Ryerson right against the goal line. Tight against the left post, holding it on the line as Cornwall thought they tied this game. What an opportunity, but a big save by Ryerson in his first game back. Here's a draw, one back to the point by Cornwall. Logan to McDonald, right on that stop. Loose puck was in front, but McCoy off the boards and back out and down. That's right on net. No icing. Here's Logan. Under 2 to play in this first period. Now Vita with speed. Down the right side, he's in! And he's stopped by Ryerson. What a stop on that move. The other way go the Hounds. Coffey back. Here's McCoy. He scores! Ryan McCoy screams down Main Street. And Toronto takes a 3-1 lead late here in the first after a huge save the other way by their starting netminder. Yeah, what a save by Ryerson. This leads to Toronto coming up ice. It's Ryan McCoy, his second goal of the night. And it's 3-1 Toronto here in the first. Shabbat absolutely fooled on that shot. Ryan McCoy, his second game this year, he scored 2 or more in a game. Does not have a hat trick on the season. Here's Copper with it. Seconds running down in the period. Coffey shoots. He's stopped by Shabbat. As the buzzer goes, it's Toronto 3, Cornwall 1. After 1 tonight from Edie Lumley. Shots a goal in the game are 7-6 Cornwall, but they trail by 2. Hits are 3-1 Colts. Face-offs 4 aside. No power plays. 3-1 after 1 for Toronto. Welcome into period 2 from Edie Lumley Arena tonight. The Cornwall Colts trailing by 2 here on Cancer Awareness Night. Draw one back by McCoy. 2 goals tonight for him. That's ice, but Shabbat elects to play it. And I think that there could have been smarter plays there than that one he just did. McCoy was in the zone looking for that puck, and he'll still go after it, but here comes Fernand Olivier through the middle of the ice. Playing that up on the wing, penalty coming, it's going to Toronto. Here's Vita, whining and shooting, he's stopped by Ryerson. In the corner it goes back to the point, Vita to Bindelis. Bindelis trying to get it to the net, it's touched up by Coffey, penalty Toronto. So Cornwall back to the power play, they edged Toronto the other night back in Toronto 2-1, handing the Hounds their first home loss of the year, and it came in regulation. Here's the draw, one back by the Colts. Fernand wiring that to the net, blocked. Got it back, he's stopped by Ryerson. Josh tries to clear, Nicholson does just that. It's all the way down, and they'll reset here. Picked up by Bindelis. Josh after him in the corner, but didn't get to the puck. Robitaille to Beliveau. Taken back by thrower, short-handed, winds and shoots. He's stopped by Shabbat. And he'll have to hold on for a face-off here in the Cornwall zone for Cornwall. Toronto getting to the attack. This is what we wanted to see the last few games from this club, and maybe they're finally coming around. They have a 3-1 lead. Draw one back by Cleaver. Shears shoots. Glove save Shabbat. That got through traffic in front. He had to be good. Here's Lazan the other way, getting by Shears. Shears trying to catch him. Big save, Ryerson. It stayed out. Here's Coffey, and here's Toronto the other way as they trade chances. Whining for the shot. Coffey still whining, shooting, and the save made by Caleb Shabbat. He holds on. Toronto getting some good wind-up tonight. We've seen a lot of those wind-up shots in this game, and already we've seen 2 of them result in goals. Here's the draw. Face-off 6-5 in the game, make it 7 as they win this one. Pass to Finnegan. Weaves his way through traffic. Shooting, he scores! Kyle Finnegan has his first of the season. The defenseman for Toronto makes it 4-1. 5:16 of the second. It's a short and a goal, and it's now 4-1. Well, and this is huge for the Toronto Wildhounds. We haven't seen play like this in quite a bit, but we're seeing it here tonight, and they're getting rewarded. After losing on home ice, you knew that they weren't going to be kind in this one. That's for certain, and it shows tonight, doesn't it? Shears to Copper. Out of the box he comes, finds McCoy. McCoy trying to get in. He's looking for the hat trick. Does not have one this season. Moves in, forehand. He's stopped by Shabbat. Wasn't enough on that. Maybe not enough time and space. Here's Lazan down the right side. Here he comes again. He's been dangerous. He's in. He scores! It's another dandy for Colby Lazan, and it's 4-2. So Cornwall back in this one, 4-2. The goal scored by Colby Lazon. It's his third goal in his last 4 games. He's scored in 3 of those last 4 now, as here's McCoy on the steal. Ryan McCoy winds, shoots! He's stopped by Shabbat, just got behind him, but he kept it out. Pindelis to Lazon. Here they come again. Trying to get back is Nicholson. It's a break! And Lazon is stopped by Ryerson. Headed out front. Coffey's there. He'll ice it. Toronto chases it down here. Icing will be called. We're past the halfway mark. Toronto 4, Cornwall 2. Colts are still battling in this one. We've seen great possession by them with the puck here again tonight. Draw one. Here's Marnell, and he's stopped by Ryerson. Loose puck in front. Robitaille. He's stopped by Ryerson. It doesn't go. McCoy turned that over. Now Coffey gets that back to him. And there's McCoy. He'll skate down the right side. Peels back to the middle. Weaves his way in. Circles. Still waiting. Didn't get a shot to the net. It's turned over to Robitaille. And here come the Colts. Might be a 2-on-1. Finnegan trying to get back. Here's the shot right on. Stop. The rebound just slides wide. Thrower in the corner taken down, trying to get to it. It's sent out and down. Penalty coming here, and it looks like it's going to Cornwall. And it sure is. 5:40 to go in the period. Ryan McCoy's line on the ice. He has 2 goals tonight in this 4-goal outburst by the Hounds. Draw one back. Here's Shears. Nicholson. Cleaver has it. Luke Cleaver turned it over. Here's Frazier. And he'll just get it out and down. Good job done by the Colts. Now Shears to Cleaver. Back in they come. Here's Cleaver to Lash. He has McCoy. It's in. But they're waving it off. And it is no goal. So the faceoff will come to the right side of the Colt net here. Draw. Picked up here. It's Bindelis. And he'll send it out into the bench. And we'll have another faceoff in the Cornwall zone. 4:55 to go here in the second. Toronto 4, Cornwall 2. Big saves in this game by Caleb Shabbat, even though he's allowed 4 for the first time in a while. Hounds on the power play trying to strike. Here's the draw. One back by Cornwall. Marnell is there. He'll get it out and down. Shears back to it. A minute left in this rush. It's given away. Fernand, short-handed. He's in! And it's kicked out by Ryerson. But given away to Marnell. He couldn't hold the point. Offside, Cornwall. So the face-off will come here. Second unit on the ice for Toronto. One back by Marnell. Given away to Coffey. He's in on this power play. And he's stopped by Shabbat. Pindelis to Fernand. And he'll get it out. Shears jumps to just knock that down at center. Coffey's back inside. Coffey, seconds running down on the power play. That missed Woods. Here's Carr. He'll shoot it. Scores! Owen Carr! What a snipe! Right as the power play was about to end, he finds it right and up and over the shoulder of Shabbat, and it's 5-2 Toronto. Wow, what a shot. The placement of this absolutely electric. And the Wildhounds back to a 3-goal lead, 5-2. Here's the draw. Silence here from Cornwall. 3-goal deficit now. Pindelis has it. Penalty going the other way. It's going to the Hounds. Here comes LeBaum. Step to the net. Nicholson trying to get him. Big save, Ryerson. In the splits, he gets the glove on it. Power play, Cornwall. Well, Toronto successful on their first. Now Cornwall will have theirs. The draw one back. Here's Logan. In shoots. Just missed the net wide. Second power play of the night for Cornwall. They're 0 for 1. It's sent out and down. And picked up here by the Colts. In their own zone. Marnell being chased for it. Chips it off the boards for Pike. Here's a 2-on-1. Thrower trying to get back. The shot! Stopped by Ryerson. They still have it. Out front, it's sent around behind. Looking out front is Lazon. Lazon centers. Marnell can't get the shot. Carr cleared. 50 seconds left on this power play. Shabbat elects to play it to Marnell. Now Vita. Here they come. Joe Vita. Breakaway. He's stopped by Ryerson. Oh, glorious chances, but still they can't get it to fall. Power play time running out. Marnell to Vita. 7 seconds left on it. Vita, one last dash. Power play over. Vita to the net. Taken back by the Hounds. Nicholson gave it away to Lazon. Man in front, Vita. He scores! 5-3, Joe Vita. So the Toronto Wildhounds will be tested up by 2 heading into the third period. Vita won the draw. McDonald has it. Hounds trying to defend. McDonald gets by. One last chance in the period. Big save made. And Lazon has it, but time expires. Toronto 5, Cornwall 3 after 2 from Edie Wimley tonight in Cornwall. Shots are going in the hockey game 21-15 Cornwall. They trail by 2 heading into the third against Toronto. Hit 7-1 Colts. The faceoffs 13-9 Cornwall. They're 0 for 2 on the power play. Toronto 1 for 1, 5-3 after 2. Welcome into period 3 here tonight from Edie Wimley Arena. 5-3. Welcome into the third. Faceoff won by McCoy. Thrower up to McCoy. 2 goals tonight. He has Copper. The pass. Taken away, a good poke check there by the Cornwall netminder. Coffey, here's Thrower to Coffey, corner for Copper. Copper out front to McCoy, swing and a miss. You knew that's exactly what he was going for there. Marnell to Lazon. Colts turn it the other way. Lazon gets by, this might be trouble. Thrower trying to stop him. Here's Lazon, and he's stopped by Ryerson. And again to Copper. Pass finding helping Coffey. He'll send it in, now chase it down. Coffey's in, drops back. Here's Copper to McCoy, looking for the feed and didn't get it. Marnell spinning off the forecheck of the Hounds, and now Bindelis has a break. Bindelis is in. He shoots. It's stopped by McCoy, blocking that. And now Copper with it. Ahead to Coffey. Coffey dishes off for McCoy, moves in with speed. McCoy! He scores! Oh, what a goal! Ryan McCoy, it's his first hat-trick of the season, and Toronto extends the lead to 6-3. What a goal from McCoy. Just outraces, outworks his opponent, and goes to the net and gets rewarded with a perfect finish, 6-3. Colts fans booing here. You just cannot let that guy go. And we've said it all season, and finally, it looks like he might be back to form. Hat-trick for Ryan McCoy. Here's Marnell. For Vita. Moves in here, looks for the feed. He has it. Fernandez alone. Hit the post. Oh, what a chance. He couldn't get it to fall, though. Was on. Gave it away to Cleaver. Got it back to Marnell. Marnell moves in. Bindelis wide open. He's stopped by Ryerson. In the corner it goes. Cleaver kicking it around. Just kept in by Vita. Vita looks to the net. He's in again. Shoots. Stopped again. Rebound was on. He tries. He scores. Was on with his second, and it's 6-4. The answer again. So Cornwall back in it again, 6-4 now. Lazon has his second of the night. Here's Bindelis, step by, he's in, centers, Frazier stopped, rebound, and bounce to Ryerson. Hounds clear. 9 to go, Toronto 6, Cornwall 4. Here's Bindelis with it. Being chased back to his own zone, now Pike finds Frazier, and this might be trouble. He sneaks by. Shears trying to stop him, but Ryerson had to with his toe. Nicholson. Off to Lawson, into the Cornwall zone, and that actually went out of play. Down to 7 to go. Ryerson holding on here for Toronto, as the Hounds very much need a win right now. They sure do, and this is probably the best game that we've seen from them in a while, despite allowing 4 goals still. This team has not looked comfortable this year, but tonight it's been a different story. The other teams had to catch up to them for a change. Here's Renfro to Pike. Gave it away in his own zone. Renfro holds on to it, has a man in front, the pass, swing and a miss. And now Caden Pike goes the other way. It's a break. Pike is in to make it a 1-goal game. He's stopped by Ryerson. Oh, another glorious chance for the Colts to get in it. And Ryerson keeps it out. His athleticism in the pipes, getting in the splits to make that stop huge for Toronto. Draw one. Here's Logan. Shot blocked. Picked up again by the Colts. They're on the attack. That's back to McDonald. Lets it fly atop Ryerson and into the corner. 3.5 to go. Pass in front. There's a chance. It's stopped. Another one. They score! It's a one-goal game. 6-5. Caden Pike. It's a one-goal lead with 3:32 to go. Toronto will be tested now. Thrower off for McCoy. Here's McCoy off to the races. It rolled off his stick. Still got the shot away. Chabot had to be ready. He made a big save. Now the other way go the Colts. Looking to tie it. It's a 2-on-1. Now a break. Was on for the hat trick. He scores! They've tied it. 6-6. Colby was on response with a hat trick of his own. What a response by Colby Lazon and the Cornwall Colts. What a comeback late in this third period. 6-0, 1:40 to go. And Toronto will be tested now. Here's thrower to McCoy. Ryan McCoy looks to take off. There he goes. Shoots. Stopped by Chabot, and he's going to hold on. Much needed face-off in the Cornwall zone here. Oh, and Toronto's frustration starting the show here. It's evident. You blow a 6-3 lead, of course you're not going to be happy with that. McDonald gave that away in front of his net, but Toronto couldn't keep it in. Fernand with it. Off to Lazon. Lazon through center, down to 20 seconds to go in regulation time. And another game that Toronto did not want to go to extra time. It looks like that's exactly where we're headed. Fernand turned that over to Coffey. Coffey after McDonald for it. The pass turned over to McCoy. Ryan McCoy with 10 seconds. Wide shoots! Stopped by the toe of Chabot. And 5 seconds to face off to go in the Cornwall zone. Here's the face off to the left side of the Cornwall net. One back by Toronto. Thrower with it. 2 seconds. That's dropped to Finnegan. There's a shot blocked, and we're going to overtime here tonight from E.D. Lumley. 6-0. What a hockey game from E.D. Lumley Arena. Shots a goal in the game are 34-19 Cornwall at 6-6 after 3. Hits are 9-1 Cornwall. Face-offs 17-14 Colts. 0 for 2 on the power play. Toronto 1 for 1 and a shorthanded goal. 6-6. We go to overtime. Welcome into overtime. It's the Colts and the Wild Hounds in their fourth and final meeting of the regular season. 6-0. Who decides it tonight? Here in Cancer Awareness from Cornwall. Findelis turned it over. Lazon had it. Still holding on to it. McCoy took it back. He has Cleaver in it to win it. He's stopped by Chabot. And the other way go the Colts. It's a 3-on-1. Vida, here he comes. He has help with him. He'll go to the net. It deflects wide. Cleaver up to McCoy. 2-on-1 the other way. McCoy with Thrower. Thrower gets the feed. He'll come in over the line. Has McCoy pass in front back to Thrower. And now we're 3-on-3. Thrower back to McCoy. Sent it around. That bounce past the reach of him. Findelis up for Vida. Vida to win it. Here's Joe Vida down the right side. Shooting. Stopped by Ryerson. Thrower off the boards ahead for Cleaver. Here's McCoy 1-on-1. 20 seconds left in overtime. The pass ahead. Tried to chip it through to Cleaver. No can do. Drop back to Thrower. Thrower gave it away. Here's a chance in overtime. McCoy got back to it. All he can do is send it in, and they'll chase it down. 7 seconds to go in overtime. Thrower to McCoy, giving away to Cleaver, and we are going all the way tonight. A shootout from Cornwall. Welcome into the shootout. Shooting first is Ryan McCoy. 3-goal night for him. In on Shabbat. Shot. Scores! Oh, what a shot by Ryan McCoy. Bar down. The shootout specialist at it again. Look at this. Shabbat absolutely fooled. This is up and over the mitt. Top left corner of the net. Perfectly placed. Round one, it was on. Both these players have had a night. He's in. He scores! Another move in tight. We're tied for round one. Round two for the Toronto Wildhounds. They will go to Luke Quaver. Here's Quaver going same spot. He's stopped by Shabbat. Got a glove on it. Round two for Cornwall. A chance to take the lead. It's the captain. Here's Joe Vita, the new addition. He's in. And he's stopped by Ryerson. 1-1 after 2 rounds. Shooter is Alex Lash. So here's Alex Lash. All he's got. Moves in, waits, shoots. Stopped by Shabbat. Chance for Cornwall to win it. And the frustration there shows by Lash. Caden Pike. Game on his stick. Down the middle. Forehand. Stopped by Ryerson. Extra rounds will go. It's Ryan Woods. Had a dandy back in that first period. Moves in here. Line shoots. He's stopped by Shabbat. He stayed with him. Colts another chance to win. And they're going to go to Fernando Olivier Perron. He has a shootout winner this year. He's stopped by Ryerson. Another round. The shooter is Danton Coffey. So here's Coffey. He'll move in with hand, shoots, gloves, save, Shabbat. Not much on that one. May have fanned on it. And the Colts another chance. Here they come. Game on their stick. Stopped by Ryerson on the chance by Bradley Frazier. And the Colts will shift to Owen Carr. So here's Carr going far out, moving in wide. Shoots. Stopped by Shabbat. Close the 5-hole. Colts another chance to win. Here they come. It's Bindelis. Far right to middle. He's stopped by the blocker of Ryerson. Another round. Here's Copper, the captain for the Hounds. Going far right, moving to left. Line, shoots, gloves, save, Shabbat. Stayed with him. Colts another chance to win it. They're going to go, and here they come to win it. Save, Ryerson. Good chance there. I believe it was Beliveau, and here is Thrower. He has a shootout win this season. Thrower moves in. Shoots, gloves, save, Shabbat. Didn't even have to move. Here is Beliveau now. And the Colts another chance to win. Far left, backhand, stop Ryerson. Another round will go. This is the furthest we've been this year. Here's McKinley. He has a shootout winner in his career. In, shoots, stopped by Shabbat. He just got enough to fight it wide. Colts another chance to win. Here is Tristan Moran, the underdog. He's stopped by the toe of Ryerson and will go another round. They're going to go to Finnegan. He has a goal tonight, his first of the season. Finnegan moves in, shoots, stopped by Shabbat. My goodness, what a shootout the Colts can win. Here they go again. It's Walker. Far left, moving to middle. Forehand, backhand. Stopped by Ryerson. Let's go another, shall we? Riley Lawson. Here's Lawson for the Hounds. Moves in with great hands. Scores! Riley Lawson silences this crowd. A great move in tight. And Toronto has the shootout lead. Finally here, in at least I believe it's round 12 we're at now. Lamb needs to tie it. Colts, they're on their heels here in Cornwall. He's in! He's stopped! And Toronto finds a way in a 12-round shootout to take down the Cornwall Colts here on Cancer Awareness Night. 7-6 in a shootout. The Hounds a much-needed win here. The Colts do stay ahead of them with the point that they gather against Toronto tonight, though. What a comeback from the Cornwall Colts, down 6-3. Unable to get it done in the shootout. They had multiple chances, being the second shooters of each round. but they don't come away with the win here tonight. Toronto finds a way to recalibrate and get the win.